Well, these are truly some of the most extraordinary poll results I've ever seen. They have really shaken Germany to the core, because Germany actually has state elections later on this year in September, so not far away now. And Germany, a country, you're seeing this industrial massacre continue. 42,000 jobs in the car industry gone in 6 months. You see Volkswagen there, set to shut up to 4 German factories. That could be a further 100,000 jobs going. And so it leaves the conservative German Chancellor Friedrich Merz in a very weak position indeed. In fact, just 13% of the country are satisfied with his work. 85% not happy with the German Chancellor. That is an extraordinary level of dissatisfaction.
With new partners, as you do see in our efforts to finalize trade agreements with Mexico and Indonesia. In order to make best use of these new partnerships, we need to put our house in order at home. We are aware of those problems. Both Germany and Europe have wasted incredible potential for growth in recent years by dragging feet on reforms and unnecessarily and excessively curtailing entrepreneurial freedoms and personal responsibility. We are going to change that now. Security and predictability take precedence over excessive regulation and misplaced perfection. We must reduce bureaucracy substantially in Europe. The single market was once created to form the most competitive economic area in the world, but instead we have become the world champion of over-regulation. That has to end.
Well, thank you so much to Incogni for sponsoring today's video. Now, data brokers, other harmful sites can collect, sell, and even publish your info. Scammers, criminals, and companies with something to gain, they can use exposed data profiles to work against your interests. It's the fuel for scams, identity theft, impersonation, and fraud, sadly. By removing your data, you eliminate that risk. And clearly you can see cybercrimes are on the rise. With Incogni, what you get is data removals on autopilot effectively. Automated removals from over 420 broker sites the moment you sign up. They scan the web for your personal data and handle the removal process for you. The unlimited plan, you also get the new exposure scanner. And that exposure scanner scans the web, identifies your profiles, and allows for custom removals. If you'd like to check it out, do visit incogni.com/Heaver and use the promo code HEAVER to take back control of your personal data. In terms of the national polling, you can see here that AfD have extended their lead again to 28%. The Union, the Conservatives, are on 20%, and the SPD, Social Democrats, have been overtaken by the Greens and now level with the Left Party. But in terms of elections due to take place in September of this year, you can see here in Saxony-Anhalt, the AfD, who of course other parties have frozen out completely. They've been accused of being beyond the pale, extremists, that other parties won't work with them. Well, they're on 42% in this particular part of Germany, with the CDU Conservatives way behind on 22%. And what that means is, as the AfD co-leader Alice Weidel says there, that the single party government is drawing nearer, because that sort of result could mean that AfD could take power there without an alliance, potentially. We'll have to wait and see. But in another part of Germany, you can see there in Mecklenburg-Vorpommern, you can see the AfD also leading there, 7-point lead, with the Social Democrats second there.
Ein funktionierendes Deutschland hätte seine eigene starke Währung, die sicherstellt, dass das von den Menschen erarbeitete Volksvermögen im Lande bleibt und seinen Wert behält. Es hätte eine eigene unabhängige Zentralbank, eine Bundesbank, die es nicht zulässt, dass die Politik die Bürger über die Inflation, die unsozialste aller Vermögensteuern, kalt enteignet. Ohne eine funktionierende, jetzt sind wir wieder bei Ihnen, Ohne eine funktionierende, sichere und günstige Energieversorgung keine florierende Wirtschaft. Deutschland hat die höchsten Energiepreise weltweit, weil Sie alle hier in diesem Hohen Hause unsere Energieinfrastruktur zerstört haben. Statt unsere Landschaften weiter mit viel subventionierten Windrädern und Solarspiegeln zu zerstören, die bei Dunkelheit und Flaute keinen Strom liefern, würde eine vernünftige Regierung deshalb das Subventionsmonster, nee, ich lache über Sie, weil Sie sich nicht benehmen können. Sie können sich nicht benehmen, das sind Sie Ihren Wählern schuldig. Machen Sie doch einfach seriöse Politik. Sie haben dieses Land kaputt gefahren und dafür werden Sie beim Wähler auch abgestraft.
And it leads us to a point now where all over the institutions of Germany you're seeing these power struggles, it seems. On one side you've got the German police union potentially calling on their officers to defy any unconstitutional orders from the AfD if the party does come to power. Others in the police union, it seems, distancing themselves from a more partisan viewpoint on this. So splits running through the institutions as panic spreads to a certain degree. And we'll have to see whether this momentum continues for the AfD or indeed if the CDU-CSU Conservatives can recover under the leadership of Friedrich Merz. I will, of course, though, keep bringing you all the latest on this and much more. So please do whack this video a quick thumbs up. And of course, as ever, cheers for watching.